All right, guys, this is the RB210 from Ampeg, and it's about a month old. It's thoroughly broken in, and this is a Squire Affinity P bass. You know, it's like 220 or whatever for this bass, and it rocks. Let me turn the volume down. I'm sure that's distorting the camera. I got the volume at half. Half. Bass is down a notch. These are my settings. I'm just gonna play on my settings because this is what the thing sounds like when I play it. So, got the treble up one notch, mid range is up half a notch, bass is down half a notch, and this is what it sounds like me playing this bass through this amp. Alright, here's the P pickup. I don't know if I zoomed in. So, this is my Squire Affinity. It has Delano's FEM2s or whatever they are. And this bass is bad. not quite as good as the Mickey Nugs, my Purple P, but for what it is, a $200 bass, man, this thing's pretty dope. It neck dives a little bit. These things neck dive because the bodies are so light and the necks are pretty substantial. So, but lightweight tuners fix that right up. 200 bucks, a little bit of neck dive isn't really a bad thing. Now these amps, they don't open up until past halfway. Once you're past halfway, it's like a whole nother beast. To where you can really have the dynamics of your playing in effect. Everything before half and at half, it's like it's being held back a little bit. But after half, you start getting a little power surge, you know what I mean, where it sounds like it's pushing a little bit. You start getting a little bit of speaker breakup, and it starts sounding more like real and raw, like it should. just distorted everything on that microphone, but just know that's the microphone, it's not the speaker. Speaker sounds great. It wants that little extra power. That's what it wants. But it still sounds great at low volumes too. It's just a lot more cleaner and less like raw sounding. And that's where the SGT comes in. Now, I didn't like the SGT when I first started using it. I had to play with it, figure out how to use it first. It's really useful for getting that same feel at low volume. It's not exactly the same, but it's pretty darn close to what you get when you push it. At low volume. Itself, let me turn this down and I'll up the grit and y'all can hear that. This is what it sounds like for half grit. Oh, we'll go a little less than 3/4. So, what? 5/8 grit? Grit. I like it not even at 1 with the level crank. All it does is just open the amp up a little bit. I like that. That's what I like. Turn that off. And it just sounds a little more bland. But you get that same effect just by upping it to 6. Gives you the same effect, but if you want that same effect at a lower volume, SGT. Same. So anyways, the SGT as a drive, I don't like it. But as a little manipulation circuit, it's pretty good at manipulating your tone and getting a little extra dynamics. So. Open it up a little bit. Anyways, that is the Ampeg RB210. Like I said, it's about a month old. I've broken it in. At first, it's not. These rocket basses I also had the 12. They're not half as good as you think it'd be when it shows up. It gets better every day. Every day you play on it, they get better. Like at first you're just like, oh man, this thing's great, it's awesome, but it's kind of like a half a disappointment at the same time because you go to push it and it kind of farts out, or you hit a little hard and it gets all wonky. You not only do you break in the speakers, you also break in the amp. The amp can handle you more and reacts better to your playing.
Really?
As you play it.
Really?
And the speakers themselves, and the more you play it, just the better, tighter it sounds. And so far, after a month, this is a great little rig.
Yeah, it is.
I wish it was 35 pounds to 45 pounds, but you know, 45 pounds for a full
Yeah.
For a full 500 watt or yeah, 500 watt
it's better.
rating, it's not bad, dude. Together by itself it's 200 watts, 250 watts, and then this one's expandable. So I've also got a 115 HE at my practice spot because we get loud and it's nice together. Together it's perfect for that. This it's perfect for pretty much anything else, man. Anything else, you just pick it up and go. You can play with a drummer. You can get more than loud enough on stage as you hear.
Can?
Be quiet, Wyatt.
All right.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to them.
The camera.
And more than loud, like louder than you ever really need to be on stage with this thing. It's 210s. It sounds great. I removed the tweeter, which saves me about 3 pounds. The tweeter itself is about 3 pounds. I took it out because I don't ever use it. This thing's got more than enough high end in its own. And that's it. So if you're gonna buy one, enjoy it, play it. It's great from out the box, and it gets better. My out the box, I pushed this thing to pretty much breaking point, and it didn't break. So it didn't break at all. Yeah, and that's it. It's awesome. It's great. All right, Dougie. Out of here.